Shazbot, these are exciting. Today's book haul includes a little bit of a treasure because I actually won a competition, a giveaway on YouTube to win a book of my choice, which is mad. So the book that I chose is Moments of Being by Virginia Woolf, and this was from a giveaway hosted by somebody whose channel name is The New Me 14. I will of course link their channel in the description, and Moments of Being is a selection of Virginia Woolf's autobiographical writing. Me being a huge Virginia Woolf fan, as you can see, I'm really looking forward to this a lot. I don't think I've ever seen a cover of any book or graphic novel that is so colourful and fun as this one. This is the third graphic novel that I'll have read, and this is Harley Quinn Volume 3, Kiss Kiss Bang Stab. I have now seen Suicide Squad and I fell completely in love with Harley Quinn, as was to be expected. So I'm really looking forward to this, and just look at that artwork. This is just absolutely stunning. That was of course a library book, as are the rest. And the next one we have is Goosebumps Horrorland, The Scream of the Haunted Mask. This is the third or fourth Goosebumps I've read. I never read Goosebumps as a child because I was such a timorous infant that I would have been terrified of these, but obviously now this is tame. But I think these are really great for breaking up heavier reads, and they're so inspiring for my own writing. There are so many little things, it's just like a little snapshot of adventure, and oh, they're so fun. This one I have seen all over BookTube and hadn't heard of it until recently, but this is 13 Reasons Why. Now I obviously haven't read it yet, I can't tell you too much about it, but basically it's about this girl who commits suicide but leaves behind these cassette tapes with, I imagine, certain messages on them, and that to me just sounds like such a really interesting premise. And I love reading about suicide and things like that, which sounds more morbid than I meant it to be, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is like, and this is one of those books where I just really hope it lives up to my expectations. Then we have one which I'd kind of been meaning to check out for a long time but never really got round to it. This is a collection of short stories by Roald Dahl. This was in the, I think it was in the teenage reads section, but I'm kind of thinking it's actually more geared towards adults because Roald Dahl wrote a selection of stories for adults that are not child friendly, and I'm pretty sure this is some of them, maybe all of them. I'm not sure how many he wrote, but I just thought that looks absolutely gorgeous. So this is the wonderful story of Henry Sugar and 6 more. Kind of sounds like a weird backstory for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't know what it's about, I don't know what any of them are about, but I just always wanted to see what it would be like to read Roald Dahl's more adult stories, so I'm going to enjoy this, I think. Penultimately, we have one that I've been waiting for about 3 months. I reserved this from the library and just somebody never returned it, so I was getting really annoyed. But this is The Sickle Side of the Moon, The Letters of Virginia Woolf, 1932 to 1935. Needless to say, this is a collection of letters written by Virginia Woolf, and look, the thing about Virginia Woolf, she is my favourite 20th century writer, but I don't really like her novels. I liked Orlando, didn't mind The Voyage Out, but I prefer her personality, I prefer her autobiographical writing, her letters, her articles, her essays. I find them so thrilling and so detailed and just so enjoyable to read. So I'm really looking forward to reading her letters. I'm hoping there are some to Ethel Smyth, Rita Sackville West. I've just noticed there are a few to Quentin Bell and Vanessa Bell. There is one to Rita Sackville West, and there is one to Ethel Smyth on the same page. So yeah, this, I can't wait. And this last one I had no idea existed, but when I was returning some books it was on the recently returned shelf and I saw it and thought, yes please. This is Graveyard London, Lost and Forgotten Burial Grounds. I love nothing more than abandoned cemeteries. I just think they're so thrilling, so much history to them. And this is basically an assortment of details about London cemeteries. So because I do my graveyard vlog series, I know I haven't done one in a while, I think this could be really interesting for helping me discover some really interesting places in and around the city that would make good vlogs, hopefully. Virginia Woolf, Harley Quinn, and a couple of teenage/children's books. It's a bit of an interesting mix. I'm really looking forward to these, and I have to say this is probably one of the best library batches I've had in a long time. If you're currently reading anything interesting or have any books to recommend to me, I'd love to hear them. Please feel free to drop a little plot description spoiler free in the comments, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!